From Jaipur's incredible textiles to Gujarat's engineering marvels, Indian businesses are absolutely ready for the world stage. But in today's global market, what's the one thing that separates a local hero from an international player? It's your digital passport, a professional, powerful website. And today, we're going to break down exactly how to build one.
This really says it all, doesn't it? I mean, you could have the most amazing products, the best pricing, but if a buyer in Germany can't find you with a quick Google search, do you even exist in their world? The reality is, in global trade today, being visible online isn't just a nice-to-have, it is everything.
So that's the big question, right? It's not just about slapping up any old website. It's about building the right kind of website, the kind that actually opens doors. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack here. So let's jump right in. Okay, first things first, we've got to shift how we think about this. A website isn't just a digital business card or some online brochure. No, it's a strategic asset. It's your digital passport, and it's what gets you stamped for entry into markets you might have only dreamed of before.
Just think about that for a second. A global trade office. While you're asleep here in India, a potential client in New York or London is online doing their research. Your website is your best salesperson, working the night shift, making that crucial first impression across every single time zone.
Look, a great website knocks down the three biggest barriers in international trade. First, it builds trust. It shows off your credentials and proves you're legit. Second, it provides information. Your whole catalog is there, clear as day. And third, it enables communication, making it incredibly easy for a buyer anywhere on the planet to get in touch with you. All right, so we've covered the why. Now for the fun part, the what. How do you actually turn a basic website into a powerful global showroom? Well, it all comes down to being clear, credible, and making things really, really easy for your customer. The whole thing really rests on these three core pillars. If you get these right, you've pretty much won half the battle. It's all about how you showcase what you sell, how you prove you're the real deal, and how you enable effortless conversation.
For that first pillar, product clarity, the details are everything. High-quality images, that's a no-brainer. But including things like HS codes, that's like a secret handshake. It shows you speak the language of global logistics. And clearly stating your export capacity, that tells a serious buyer you can handle their order. You're answering their questions before they even have to ask.
Now, pillar 2, credibility. In international trade, trust is literally the currency you're dealing in. Displaying your credentials from bodies like the DGFT and FIEO isn't just for show, it's hard proof that you're a legitimate business. And just as important, be authentic. Use real photos of your factory, your team, your process, not those generic stock photos. Trust is built on transparency. Simple as that.
And finally, pillar 3, making communication an absolute breeze. Integrating WhatsApp means a buyer can chat with you instantly. Offering your site in French, Arabic, or Spanish suddenly opens up huge new markets. And simple little tools like a currency converter remove those small bits of friction that can make or break a deal.
Okay, so you've built this amazing global showroom. It looks great, but how do you get people in the door? This is where search engine optimization, or SEO, becomes your best friend for attracting those high-value international buyers. You've got to understand this part. Someone searching for spice exporters is probably just browsing, kicking the tires. But a person typing best spice suppliers from India into Google, whoa, that's a serious buyer. They know what they want, they have high intent. Your website needs to show up for their search, not the casual browsers. So here's your game plan. Get super specific with your keywords. Don't just go for engineering parts. Target something like ISO certified engineering parts exporter in Mumbai. See the difference? Use keywords that name your city or state. And finally, get your business listed on all the big trade directories where buyers are already looking for people just like you. Now it's just as important to know what not to do. So many businesses invest in a website but then make these small, avoidable mistakes that end up costing them huge contracts. Let's take a quick look at the most common pitfalls. Every single one of these is a major red flag to an international buyer. An outdated design just looks unprofessional. Forgetting to show your certifications makes you look sketchy. And ignoring mobile design? That's a massive mistake, since most people will probably find you on their phone first. Trust me, these little details matter a lot. Okay, let's talk about the practical side of things, the investment. And yeah, that's the word I want to use, investment, not cost. Because that's exactly what this is,
an investment in your company's gateway to the world.
So what does a realistic budget look like in India for 2025? This table gives you a pretty good idea. You can get a solid, professional site up and running for as little as 25,000 rupees, or you can scale up to an advanced portal with all the bells and whistles, like multilingual support and deep SEO. The key is just to pick the level that matches where your business is right now.
But okay, that's what you put in. What about the return on that investment? Well, how does this number sound? A 300% increase.
And look, that's not some made-up number I pulled out of thin air. This comes from a real case study of a manufacturing company in Pune. After they redesigned their website was everything we've talked about. Clear products, WhatsApp, global SEO, their international inquiries went through the roof. That is the power of getting this right.
So the final question is pretty simple. Your products, they deserve a global audience. Your business has the potential to absolutely crush it on the world stage. The only thing is, your website is that stage. So, is it ready for the spotlight?